Internet.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, we should have done like three.
Hello.
Hello.
We're the three. No, we're the food scientists getting ready to record episode 140 of our
140.
Yes, that's way
too many. Yeah. Brian and I are on the same page. It's way too many.
139 too many. Oh, so mad.
There's a lot of hot sauce flavored stuff today. So
I know. I'm not excited about that.
I don't know about a lot, but it's in here. Yeah.
For Brian, more than one is a lot.
That's true. That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're debuting possibly a recurring segment here this week. We'll see. So stay tuned for that.
If it doesn't suck, it'll be back.
Yeah. We'll see.
We have a high bar here at the Food Scientists podcast.
Right. We'll see.
You know what? I have before we get going here. I was looking at some of our stats, not on YouTube, but the podcast. Yeah. Because we get the weekly Chartable update.
Yeah.
For arts podcasts, we're like near the top 200, which kind of seems like maybe there aren't that many arts podcasts.
No, I think that just confirms that this is, as much as we call it science, it's art.
Yes, it is.
It is more art than a science, what we do.
Yeah, I don't think, except for that one lady that sent us hate mail, I don't think anyone is thinking that.
We do get a pretty good number of food scientists that follow us.
I know, poor things.
And they don't unfollow us.
No, they don't.
I know. Sorry, Studio Cat's trying to get at the food. This is why I'm slightly distracted, trying to hide it.
Even food scientists, they like snacks. So they like hearing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Even Studio Cat likes snacks. She liked the Marmite potato chips, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's the only one.
On that note, we're going to hope this flies without her walking on the keyboard. Pause.
Amy Weaver, pause. You ruined it.
The whole point of the pause is to not say pause.
We were so good.
And now,
I can't believe she blew it. I can't believe that she's the one that blew it.
I did not.
Oh, and
now we're going to wait because I still have I have more
Heather.
Cat issues.
Yeah, let the record show.
Hi, Heather.
Amy did not blow it.
Heather, Amy, Danny and I were pausing and Amy just starts chit-chatting and we're ready to go.
Yeah, and Heather, I'm distracted by my cat because she keeps trying to get into the food. So you keep seeing me reaching to the side and looking to the side. And no, I'm not pausing because I'm the one in charge of that, not you. Now. This is the Food Science Podcast. I am your host, Amy Zajac. I am here with Brian Pierce.
Hello, everyone.
And Danny Sussman. And
hey, everyone. Hello. I was pausing because I'm not disruptive.
But you weren't disruptive then. That is
I would never cause a problem.
No. Well, this week we have news and experiences, of course. Then we are continuing on with holiday-themed snack cakes and some others, and meat-themed chips. And we're going to end on a sweet note with some interesting nut roll. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, we're going to find it.
You made it sound dirty. It's snack.
We have a new segment,
guys. Tease the ending. Make them listen all the way.
Yeah.
We have a new segment we're going to try out, but I don't even know. Brian has a name for it, but I don't know. So we're going to find out all together. Yeah.
Yep.
Tune in. Stay till the end.
Yep. So on to food news, which I have none. So it's up to the guys.
All right. There's something that we forgot to talk about a few weeks ago. Red Lobster, of all places, is coming out with a new cocktail for their menu. And it's a Dew-garita, which is a Mountain Dew margarita.
Dew-garita.
You know what?
Yep.
My college roommate was like an innovator in this space because he would make himself a rum and dew. Like just rum and Mountain Dew. And he was like, I'm going to be this was, because I'm old. before the Red Bull and vodka, there was rum and Mountain Dew for when you want to be a really awake drunk. And I feel like this follows in those footsteps.
So you lived with a lush. Okay, so hope you got
it was a college roommate. I lived with him for like 1 school year. And then we moved on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, just it doesn't sound good to me. I like my cocktails, but I don't know, that just sounds like that'd be too much going on with the sugar and the caffeine and the booze. I don't know.
I think the question to me is, which Mountain Dew do they use? Because there's about 500 flavors of Mountain Dew. They've quietly overtaken both Fanta and Crush in the variety of flavors.
Mm-hmm. They are. I mean, they're going with the classic Mountain Dew, is my impression, because of the coloring. It's that not quite like dehydrated urine color, but close.
My question is this: what does Mountain Dew taste like?
Mountain Dew.
Have you ever had dew in a mountain?
Well, I haven't, but I just imagine that there's truth in advertising. That's what it tastes like, and it's also full of caffeine.
But the store brand, I think it's a Shasta, their version is Mountain Lightning. So what does Mountain Lightning taste like? If that's Mountain Dew, what is Mountain Lightning the same? In which case, is dew and lightning the same?
Yes, because if you're standing on a mountain and you get struck with lightning, or you drink something that has way too much sugar and caffeine, you're going to feel the same.
Yeah, and you know what you're going to feel?
That you don't want to happen more than once either way?
You're going to feel a surge!
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I had a couple of bottles of Surge in college, talking about college days, and I was told never again.
But would you feel a jolt?
You know what? Everyone talked about Jolt, but you never even saw it in stores. To me, Jolt was as much of a legend as an actual item.
Oh no,
I never saw it in stores, but I saw it at somebody's house.
And then there was Mega Jolt that was twice the caffeine as Jolt.
That's like the over caffeinated coffee that Burger King tried a couple years ago.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah. It was
and they even not Burger King didn't, but in general, they sold caffeinated water, which people would then make coffee out of.
Oh, I had an experience with that with Water Joe.
That's what it was.
Yeah, Water Joe is the caffeinated water, and it's still around. You can still get it. So it drank like water, but had caffeine like coffee. And one of the things my dad and I would do in the summers is we would like auto racing. We would go to the racetrack. And there was a lower level team that was sponsored by Water Joe. So to get people to just it was kind of the minor leagues, right? And so a support race to get people interest, they would leave out barrels of just iced down Water Joe. And being the free sample aficionados as we are, we might have modified our course a little bit to make sure we walk by there more often and just throw another bottle in the backpack, right? So now we got all of this free bottled water, and then race day comes, right? And we got all of our free bottled water, and it's super hot out, and you're like, oh, I'm thirsty, and you're just like, oh, I can have some more water. I remember looking at my dad, and his hands were literally shaking because we were so hot that we just kept drinking, because you forget that it's caffeinated water, and so it's oh my, why my hands shaking? What's wrong with me? I'm like, how many Water Joes have you had? And so.
Too many.
Yeah.
Too many. So be careful of the Water Joe.
So the Mountain Dew, the Dougarita, coming to Red Lobster soon if you want to be caffeinated and drunk.
At the same time.
Mm-hmm.
See which crash happens first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there's nothing like mixing stimulants and depressants.
Like Red Bull and vodka.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like mixing stimulants and depressants is my life story. But moving on. In our chat, our friend Danette is not in the chat yet, or is lurking, but I have news about donuts. There's 2 new limited edition flavors of donuts coming out. Maple glazed and apple cinnamon.
And I looked for both this week, could not find them.
I couldn't find either. And I will say this, here's the thing that gets me. Apple cinnamon is not a crunch.
Well, how so?
The crunch donuts. My favorite of the donuts is the crunch, and they've done the carrot cake with the crunch. I wanted apple cinnamon crunch donuts.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah,
It would be
I
so
thought you were
good.
saying that there aren't desserts that have apple and a crunch to them.
No, yeah, no,
I'm with
that
you.
is a thing. I believe that happens a lot. So yeah, I want apple, but I'm still excited about them. I have not seen them. Uh, if we get them for this podcast, I am most excited about eating them together and having an apple cinnamon maple donut.
Oh, yes. Um,
Do you think
there
that's
is.
bite sized?
Oh, absolutely.
The both
Yeah,
of them
like I would
together?
say five donuts is like bite sized.
5 at once is bite-sized?
I think so.
Do you have a gag reflex?
Not really.
Apparently not.
Well, unless
You
it's
should see
mayonnaise.
me- Hey, no, you should see me like get a strep test.
You know what? I would rather not see you get a strep test. I will take
No.
your word on
Nope.
that. Like, what do they use when they give you a strep test? Do they just have like a yardstick with like a cotton ball on the end?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice. I can check my colon too.
Same thing with this nose. They have to do
colonoscopy,
the same
strep
thing. It's like
test
a
all at
yardstick.
once. In and out shopping. Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah.
It's a good thing Amy doesn't have news. This is off the rails.
I was going to say, moving on, do you have any more news or should we go to experiences?
Well, I have something that's both, so I'll just chime in here again. I got an email this morning. I've
Me too.
been doing the rounds of chain restaurants that I've never been to before.
Right.
Lately. Wahlburger is one of them. The restaurant chain owned by the Mark Wahlberg, Donnie Wahlberg, their family. I went to Banchan, which is Korean fried chicken. Very good. If there's one in your area, check it out. And I also went for the first time today to Sonic.
First time ever to Sonic?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that means you've been to Sonic one more time than I have, Brian.
Yeah. Now, the reason I went, I got an email. They had a new October promotion.
I'm going to guess it involves the word free if you went.
No, but it does involve a close second, half price.
Okay.
A half price garlic butter burger. And the thing that's interesting, it doesn't have garlic butter on it. It's fried in garlic butter.
Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't know that, what their quality was like. I know that people said they liked it, like it's good, whatever, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
Their burger was actually surprisingly good, and the garlic butter, very tasty. Very tasty. So if you have the app, you will get that coupon, Sonic coupon. I don't know. It doesn't work as well as D coupon.
Nope.
Yeah, you will get a coupon for half price. That another thing that they have not on sale, but this is new this month. They have their own, their fake blizzards. They call them Sonic Blasts. They have a Halloween one, and Danny, it's very close to the Halloween blizzard we made a few years back when we were, became the Blizzard Wizards, creating our own Dairy Queen blizzard.
Yeah.
But they have a blast that is either chocolate or vanilla with M&Ms, Snickers, and Oreos.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
And as we learned when we did that Halloween blizzard, the M&Ms are rough in that.
Yep. If they would substitute out the M&Ms for Reese's, I'm telling you, that would be amazing. It was good, but yep, the M&Ms are just the texture. It throws off the texture of the soft ice cream. Even the Snickers kind of soften up a little bit, and the Oreos, there's crunch, but it's not like hard. The coldness doesn't make it like tough. So.
And I was thinking I'd have that with the vanilla, not the chocolate, because that's a lot of chocolate to put in there already.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting. I got an email today too. So number one, everyone should know this. It's October now, which means it's my birthday month, which means the birthday offers are rolling in. And I got one because remember we had the Mexican pizza from Taco Bell before it's gone. And so now I get offers from Taco Bell because I ordered on their app. And so I got an email that said, Danny, celebrate your birthday with us. Celebrate, like a little taco punch.
Taco shell.
Well,
no,
so
I got it.
Yeah, so guess what they're offering me to celebrate my birthday?
A double shell taco.
Amy, do you have a guess?
A variation on a new Mexican pizza.
You are both not even close. They offered me, it's a free Mountain Dew Baja Blast Freeze.
Oh.
In a taco shell.
I don't know. Like, what does that have to do with the celebration?
Maybe it's served in a funnel cone made out of a taco shell?
No, there's a picture of it. It's just in a plastic cup.
You know, remember old VHS? There was this shell casing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like in that, and you drink out of that. It's like, you know.
I mean, to me,
you
like,
drink it while you eat your shell?
I don't know. It was just like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get me a free taco, and then I'm like, this picture is weird. Let me go to the app and look. What I don't even like. What does we just talked about like what a Mountain Dew tastes like? What does a Mountain Dew Baja Blast taste like?
Oh wait, you don't know? You really don't know?
I really don't know.
It's good. You need to redeem that one because Baja Blast is good. That's like the signature, like you know.
And the tacos are cheap enough. You getting a free taco would be nothing, but getting a free Baja Blast. Mm-hmm.
Baja Blast Freeze.
Right. I'm sorry. I shortened it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because is Baja Blast just a regular Mountain Dew flavor too? I don't even know. I quit Mountain Dew years ago.
Yeah. You can't buy it in stores. It's exclusive.
Ooh. So maybe that will be an experience for me in the future. I kind of don't want to get blasted at Taco Bell.
Yeah, usually the blasting happens afterwards.
No, I was hoping to avoid that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I
wanted to avoid the talking of it.
I mean, if you have a Taco Bell celebration, like you're definitely going to end up having in California, you're going to have a Baja Blast.
I have other words too, but I know that Amy would not appreciate them.
I'm going to move on to my food experience.
Wait, I have one question. Brian, is one of those words poop?
No.
No, I'll just say no.
No.
Okay. Poop.
Oh goodness. We're supposed to talk about food, not.
Well, I mean, you can't have one without the other. You
not
can't have one
without about the future. It's like, the weatherman, you don't get mad at him about talking about what's coming down the line. I mean,
how can you object?
I went to a meat raffle. This is my experience. We're just moving on. And I actually won. I never win these things. But I did not do as well as the other guys here have done in the past.
I mean, the $100 box of meats is legendary. I still have a little bit of ground beef from that left.
Now, wait. Just really quick recap for anything new, because it's been a few months since we talked about that. The Midwest has this amazing thing where you go places and it's a raffle, but there's just meat sitting out. And when they call your number, if they call your number, you just pick a piece of meat.
This place had a fridge for you to store your meat if you were staying there for a while. They gave you a bag with your name on it.
Yeah, it's like a bachelor auction, but for edible foods.
And I will say, speaking of meat raffles, you talk about my win. I have the recipe from my meat raffle experience. That's in a book that's being released next week called Land of 10,000 Plates from my friend Patrice Johnson. So look at that on Amazon. Sorry, shout out to Patrice and sign up for her book launch next week.
I won 2 huge T-bone steaks, but still only 2 steaks, which is a lot for one person.
Oh, and
I was quite fine with that.
Price. That's solid.
How much was a spin on the wheel?
$1.
2 steaks for $1 is a deal.
I know, and I played 4 rounds, but still.
Yeah.
And how many did you buy each round? Did you buy a win like
you
certain
could only
people?
buy 1 each round.
Oh, so you didn't buy a win like certain people do.
Hey, it was legit. It was on the up and up, and I won.
Yeah. So I won't have any recipes featured in any cookbooks because I already cooked one of the steaks, just grilled it, but anyway.
October 6th in stores, Land of 10,000 Plates from Minnesota Historical Society Press. Anyways.
Moving on, you guys can talk again about something other than meat or poop.
Yeah, just one more quick experience here. I did make my way back to Dairy Queen as well, and
me too. Joint experience.
I'm shocked.
And the Dairy Queen corner now. I finally got the caramel apple pie blizzard. Gave myself the royal treatment. Made it royal with the caramel inside.
Right.
Danny, you got to look out though, because there is soulmate material just like chomping at the bit here. Because the manager of the Dairy Queen I went to, who we're cool.
Right.
He's like, when I ordered that, he's like, oh, you know what? That's how I've been making it when I make it for myself.
Yeah. Right.
So he was inspired by us. But then he said, and you know what else I do? I'm like, yes, I'm listening. He takes the cinnamon nutmeg topping from the pumpkin pie shakes and he puts that on top of it too.
Ooh.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be really good.
How did that come out, Brian?
Wait, Amy said we can't talk about that.
About
how did it taste?
No talking about poop.
Wait, so how did the regular one? It tasted good. It was it was not, the caramel wasn't as good still as the Oreo fudge brownie, caramel center, but it definitely made that Blizzard pop. So like, I recommend it.
Do you think that the caramel apple pie is better with or without the royal treatment?
Slightly better. Both are solid though.
I like that, but mine just had a ton of caramel than I had.
Yeah. See,
I was getting spoonful. Mine was like a spoonful of caramel with a little bit of ice cream and Blizzard. I also gave myself the royal treatment this week. I decided to be extreme. Right? There was a surge. So I also got a bargain, because we've talked about this. When you are a Blizzard wizard and you do a lot of Blizzard customization, you realize that there's really no consistency in Blizzard pricing. Because Blizzards are Blizzards are like by the side.
Not even by location, by employee.
No. There's a lot of ways to ring it up. Some Blizzards might have like 3 things in them, and if you just swap it, they're like, oh, that's an even exchange. Some of them are like, oh, you want to do that? I've got to charge you for extra stuff. Like, you just never really know how much your Blizzard is going to be. So I decided I was going to be extreme, and I got myself the Choco Brownie Extreme Blizzard. And I gave myself the royal treatment and added hot fudge to it. So you get you get
so much richness.
Yeah, so they put the fudge in the ice cream to make that chocolate ice cream. You get the cone topping, right? Like for the little chocolate bits in it. And you get brownie bites in it. And then I had the center, the core of hot fudge. That was some chocolatey goodness. But the best part of it was they only charged me 20 cents for the hot fudge.
That's really good.
So it was the same price as a Blizzard with a 20-cent upcharge. Now, I'm not going to say, if you go into your local Dairy Queen, don't be like, hey, I am a huge fan of the Food Scientists, and they told me this is only 20 cents more to do. Because they're going to, be like, who? And you're going to be like, oh, find them on YouTube or anywhere you get podcasts or www.
Pull out your phone, have them pull up their phone, subscribe them to us.
You don't have to do that. I mean, you can.
You can, yeah.
You probably should. So we're not going to promise that they'll all do that for only 20 cents. That was a super chocolatey treat.
We also should give a disclaimer. A very bad Dairy Queen might even say, no, you may not make your own Royal Blizzard.
Yes, I had that, right? Right, the place that said, we can't do custom Royals. And Brian, you can tell them. It's not that they can't, it's that they won't.
And I forgot you had that experience because that's just wrong.
It was, I kind of carry with me a little bit of guilt for telling the innocent teenager, you're making me sad. That was literally what I said when she said, we can't do custom Royals. I said, you're making me sad.
Yeah.
I mean, it was true. I was being real. I was being authentic.
Yeah, no, it's okay to share your feelings.
But then I realized that I shouldn't take my sadness and put it on a teenager who's just doing what their manager said. But also, I hope that teenager went to her manager and was like, you made me make somebody sad, because I know we can do it. We just won't.
Yeah, I hope she said, you know what? I quit. I won't stand for this tyranny.
Right. I am not going to make people sad because of your arbitrary and capricious rules, boss.
It's more money for them. They're charging you for a larger size blizzard, so it's more money for them.
I mean, maybe only 20 cents more.
But still,
it's more money. I mean, but then again, more money, more problems.
That's, the more money that we come across, the more money we need. You're right. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So.
Yeah.
Well, and I think it's time to move on to some cake roll type snack cakes.
Little Debbie, in effect.
We have a few different things, but we're starting. Well, let's say we have the pumpkin spice because it's seasonal.
Yep. And here's the thing: we've been doing this podcast a while, but there were a lot of snacks that came out that we never really had a chance to talk about because they were already here, but they don't get the attention always. So this week we also decided let's do a couple more cake rolls from Little Debbie. So we also have the zebra rolls, not the zebra cakes, the zebra rolls.
Yeah, there are zebra cakes also.
Mm-hmm. But and we also have the strawberry shortcake rolls.
I like these. I have always liked these.
I have never had any of these.
I don't know if I've had the zebra, but we'll get there.
I think I've had the zebra, and I think I liked it at the time, but that was a long time ago.
So first off, we have the pumpkin. Are they pumpkin pie or pumpkin spice?
Pumpkin spice.
Okay.
Yep, just pumpkin spice.
There's no crust. You can't have pie without crust.
No, you never know. Now these are seasonal. They have been around, before, but a welcome return for me.
And they have the zebra stripes, but on the bottom, it's almost like a crust.
They smell cinnamony.
And what you really need to do with these, put them in the freezer, let them get cold, get that cream a little hard, and that's going to be even more like pumpkin pie with whipped cream.
Thanks for the tip on that.
The cake to cream ratio is very cream heavy.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I have always been a ho-ho.
I know you have ho-ho. Okay.
Yeah, a ho-ho. Okay. I don't take money.
I like the cream in these. This is good.
There's a lot of cream in this.
Yep, the cream to cake ratio is more cream, and I kind of like it.
And that mouthful of cream really offsets the pumpkin.
Yes.
See, for me, I still get both, like a good dose of both. So I like.
You still get it. You still get it, but it's not like punch you in the face pumpkin.
But look at all that cream versus cake.
It's also a lot of cream.
And for the people just listening on the podcast, trust me, there's a lot of cream.
Yeah, it looks like a Swiss roll with a lot of cream.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should have had the original ones this week, but it does taste like more cream than the originals.
So are we switching to, which one are we going to now?
We're going to go to the strawberry shortcake, which I did not know this. So this does not have the tiger stripes, but it still has the bottom is white chocolate so that the cake doesn't stick to the paper.
Now, it also probably seals the end of the roll there too.
I'm going to say I did not have these for the longest time because I didn't think I would like them. I didn't have them 10 years ago is probably when I had my first one.
Yeah, strawberry filled things. Strawberry filled things are usually a no zone for me because it never tastes like real strawberry. It usually tastes something like cough syrup.
I thought it would taste like a jelly, not be that great, but these are amazing. The strawberry shortcakes.
You have to get a little bit in there to get to the strawberry part, but I've always liked these.
These also would be, frozen a little bit or refrigerated.
Mine definitely looks like it was in a fight.
A whipped cream fight?
No, one that left it bloodied.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm trying not to eat all of these because I need to do pictures.
That's all right.
They are a little bit harder to find. But if you can and you've never had them, check them out because strawberry shortcakes, so good, so tasty.
It doesn't
now,
need any frosting.
the zebra cakes, are these made with real zebras?
Oh, please.
Now, these came out a few years ago when Little Debbie decided to zebra everything. So they had the zebra nutty bars along with the zebra cakes. And my thought is, why substitute white chocolate for real chocolate? Like, that's never a plus.
I mean, I've watched enough of the Nature Channel to know everybody loves zebras.
You know, they're cool. I have no problem with them. I don't know if I've ever had one of these, to be honest.
I'm going to say not enough cream.
It does seem
the white
like
chocolate makes it a little pasty.
Yeah, it seems like less cream than the other ones. Also,
it tastes like a marshmallow.
Nah, well, mine doesn't, but the white chocolate's a little pasty.
Very reminiscent of the zebra cakes, just a different texture. More layers, I guess, because they're rolled up. So if you're a zebra cake fan, definitely, yeah, check these out. They're fine. I'll eat it.
My brain is very confused right now.
You didn't think zebra would taste like that?
No, just like, I don't know what to think of it. I mean, like, they're snack cakes, and I'll certainly always eat a snack cake. But I'm not like
frozen.
But I'm not like, yay, this is great. I'm not like, oh, this is gross. These are all fine. Like, I usually have a strong opinion.
Well, Danny, I think you better find some opinions because there are 3 of them. So I think it might be appropriate to play our game of FMK, Frolic with Mary Kill.
While we do that, while one of us is talking, can you tell us if these are bite-sized, Brian?
Oh.
Brian, you show us if they're bite-sized, and I'll go through my list.
Okay. I mean, recap, it's a snack cake. It's obviously bite-sized.
So I'm going to frolic with the pumpkin spice. It's a lot better than I anticipated. So I can frolic with it more than a few times. That's cool. Love all the creamy goodness. I'm going to marry the strawberry shortcake. I mean, you heard me say several times already, I love the strawberry shortcake. I knew that before we even ate them. I've had them several times. It's a good cake roll, which means I'm killing the zebra cake. And it's not bad, but compared to the other 2, it's just not up to snuff. I keep thinking I need to freeze it or I need to dunk it in hot chocolate. Basically, it needs to be something slightly different than what it is. So short and sweet for me, but there you go. And Brian ate all his, I'm sure.
Yes, and Linda is saying in the chat, I should sing, and Amy yells at me when I try and talk or sing, but my play isn't bite-sized. So.
That's true.
But Amy, I'm going to agree with you for slightly different reasons, but I am on the same track. I am going to kill the zebra cakes or the zebra rolls, because they just don't have as much going on. They're too plain. They're too vanilla. They're just boring compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
Fine on their own, but you know, when you have a choice, you gotta go with something that's gonna, make you feel a little more alive until they kill you from health reasons. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna kill that one. I am going to marry the strawberry shortcake because it's healthy and you want a healthy relationship. I mean, strawberry, it's healthy, right? That's how it works. So I'm going to marry that one and we'll be happy. We will be good. But I'd like to marry the pumpkin rolls, but they leave me for 9 months out of the year. So that's just going to have to be a recurring frolic.
Oh, 9 months. That's an interesting number there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it comes around, yeah.
Oh, no.
Frolic, and then 9 months later comes back. Imagine that.
Ooh, there is some pumpkin spice going on there, I guess. But yeah, that's going to be a frolic, and then yeah, come back after going to the bad girl school. I don't know.
I'll take this from here. I do agree with both of you that you frolic with the pumpkin spice. Like I said, I don't love any of these, but I'm going to frolic with the pumpkin spice because I know at least it's going to go away. I mean, at some level, I should marry it because I know it's going to leave me. And that way I can just be a free man again in 9 months, in a few months. So actually, you know what? I'm changing my mind. I am. I'm going to marry it because I know it's leaving me in 3 months. We are getting married.
Sign
We're
that
gonna
prenup.
act like
that prenup.
we're gonna love each other, and then in 3 months it's gonna be like, you know what? I'm out of here. But in 9 months, when it comes back, I'm gonna be like, you had your chance. You had your chance. It didn't work. Too bad. So sad. I've got a ding dong now. I'm gonna leave it and just hook up with a different snack
Or a
cake.
ho-ho.
Or a ho-ho or
Yeah.
whatever. A Twinkie. Just
You'll
depends
take what
on.
you can get. Yeah, we get it. We get it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna frolic with. This is changing my whole mind on everything now. I'm gonna frolic with the zebra cake because you know what? It's kind of uninteresting. But what that means is that when we do frolic, it's gonna make sure that I enjoy it because it's gonna want more because I'm its only hope.
Hey, Wild Kingdom, hey.
Right, you know what I mean? It's like I know I'm kind of plain, I'm kind of boring. So like when the doors are shut, I gotta maybe go the extra mile so that I can get some more of this later. I feel like that's what this thing would be completely boring plain white if not for the stripes. Right? So they added the stripes just to like make it a little interesting. So I'm coming back for that. And then I'm going to kill the strawberry shortcake because I didn't really love it.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, like those like jelly-ish things in there, they're not my jam.
I'll respect that. Like usually I am of that mindset, but in this case, for some reason, can't explain it. It works for me.
I understand why it works for you, but I'm glad you understand why I'm going to murder, death, kill it.
You get to mash that up with the chocolate cake roll or a ho-ho with the strawberry shortcake, and that's really good too.
No.
Yes, it is.
My sister in the chat just said to add some ice to make that frolic more adventurous. That's a little bit.
That's what I was suggesting earlier.
That's a little bit too much information about my siblings.
Should we move on to the spice?
Yeah. So, speaking of things that are heating up here, we have Ruffles Hot Wings, and we have Lay's Hot Sauce.
Yeah, this is weird. So this is, Brian, did you have a name for this segment where we have...
Yeah, they aren't the exact same thing, but they're similar. And we have a lot of products that are almost the exact thing. So we're going to, play a game to see which one is the evil twin. Good twin, evil twin.
Right, because buffalo sauce, the original buffalo sauce is Frank's hot sauce and butter. So Frank's hot sauce and buffalo wings should end up the same. And they're both even from the same company, right? Frito-Lay owns Ruffles. So are these going to taste the same or different?
Are we starting with the wings ones?
We can start with the wings ones.
Yeah.
We've had these on the podcast before. They're the double crunch Ruffles, whatever that means.
Smell too buffalo-y.
My eyes kind of hurt already, and I'm just sniffing them.
These are definitely like thicker Ruffles.
That's right. I remember wanting to dip these in ranch or something.
Oh.
That's a spicy chip.
Yeah, I was warned to have milk ready, and I don't.
Oh, it's not that spicy. We've had much spicier.
Slightly chickening, but not too much chicken.
Woo! Okay. It wasn't awful. We have had worse.
We've absolutely had worse.
Let me just try and finish it.
And now,
I'm
ladies,
on my fourth one.
these are both very bright red, by the way. This is a red chip.
Woo. Okay.
I will say with the Ruffles, I do also get the hint of chicken, not just the sauce.
This is definitely a different flavor.
Ooh. I can't even get to it yet. Ooh. Okay.
I mean, like you could taste the same base in each of them.
No, this tastes a lot more like just the hot sauce.
Yeah. This is hot sauce without like the fake chicken added.
Without the fake chicken or the butter. It's just the hot sauce, powdered. which isn't bad.
It isn't good.
But now we're gonna have a good twin and
Mine's
evil
turning
twin.
red for
I
those
know.
just
So
listening.
first, you're making me kill a Little Debbie product, and now you're making me say something good about a terrible chip.
This is why we love this podcast.
Oh,
If you like Frank's hot sauce, you'll probably like these.
okay.
It really tastes like
So-
hot sauce.
So I think what we do is we vote which is the good one or which is the bad one. And, there are three of us.
Brian, for the people watching us on YouTube, can you hold up one of the chips to your face? We just have a little science experiment we're curious about.
I was kind of wondering that myself.
No, your face is definitely more red than the chip. Yeah.
Like, is it more red than the bad?
So which one is the good twin? Which one is the evil twin?
Whew. Okay, I need to weigh the pros and cons here because the hot sauce does not have that slightly hint of nasty old chicken, but it's spicier.
You know what? I agree. Like the Ruffles, I really like the crunch of the Ruffles, but the sauce of the Lay's is a pure hot sauce. I think I'm going to say the Ruffles because of the odd chicken or the evil twin.
Okay, I would have to say because it's spicier, the hot sauce Lay's or the evil twin. Amy, you're going to call this game.
I'm shocking myself and I'm agreeing with Danny. Well, I'm not shocked that I picked those. I'm just shocked that we agree. I'm gonna the Ruffles are the evil twin because
This goes back to my old saying, right? I don't love meat chips. I'm fascinated by meat chips.
Now, we have other chips down the line too, but also we want to take very, very, even more similar items. Like we already talked about ho-hos and the original Swiss cake rolls. Pretty much the same thing. We're going to see which one of those is a good twin, evil twin. We have some other ideas too of things that we want to try. So if there are any ideas you have of two things that are very similar or the same, let us know and we'll compare them.
I'm excited
when we did Oreo and Hydrox too. Like Hydrox by far evil twin.
Right. Or when we did the Entenmann's versus Little Debbie versus
I mean, that was an evil triplet.
Hostess. Yeah, that was like we had an outcast. That was like good twin, evil twin, and outcast.
Yeah,
I remember going back to Oreos and Hydrox. In my youth, we used to have Hydrox more readily available, and I remember them being better than the ones we had.
They've changed ownerships a lot of times.
Yeah, you were younger, you didn't know better.
So I want to try this.
Sweet note.
Salted nut rolls are a legend in Minnesota, but for the holidays, they have a variety pack. They have the salted nut rolls. If you've had them once, you had them a million times.
I need a little buffer here. I'm just going to have one of the original.
Right, sure. While Brian is cleansing his palate, they have in Halloween size a peanut butter chocolate chip salted nut roll, which Brian, you've lived in Minnesota a long time. They make these here. Have you ever heard of that thing before?
No, I have not. And just for our YouTube, I'm just going to hold up this original salted nut roll. They're classic. They have nougat, like, would you call it vanilla nougat in the middle?
Yep, nougat and caramel and peanuts.
Simple.
Yeah. Even before Brian bites it. It's a nougat center, rolled in caramel, rolled in peanuts, and salted.
On the peanut butter chocolate chip one, I see tons of chocolate chips, little ones. I'm not seeing much nougat. I mean, I've got the nuts, I got the caramel.
There is no nougat. It's peanut butter in the middle.
I know there's some peanut butter in here.
It's a peanut butter center instead of a nougat center.
It's well, not really peanut. It's sort of peanut butter center.
Mine has a lot of chocolate chips.
It is similar to a payday, and we're already getting the suggestion: payday versus salted nut roll, like that. Definitely.
We also get salted nut rolls in Michigan. I remember having them as a kid.
I'm going to say I know why the salted nut roll is seen a lot more than these.
Yeah, this you would think peanut butter would just be like automatic for me, but no, this isn't quality.
That's why I said it's not really real peanut butter in the middle because it's kind of
It's a peanut butter nougat in the
nougaty
middle.
texture.
I wasn't expecting a Reese's by any means, but the nougat is kind of stale.
I mean, but these are fresh.
No, yeah, but it tastes like it has that texture of it's not fresh.
It's definitely a little weird.
Not for mine. It's just I don't know what it is. I prefer the original nut roll. That's all I'm gonna say.
This is definitely a lot to chew.
Yes, this is definitely a candy that you couldn't just quickly eat. You have to do that appropriate thing of chewing it 32 times or 57 times or 189, however many times you're supposed to chew your food.
Right.
You have to with this.
Right.
I'm not a fan of this. I'm not.
No.
Yeah, I
love you, but no.
Yeah, I didn't love it as
It's
much
all right.
as I
If
thought.
they're in front of me, I'll eat them. But it's yeah.
I mean, I would eat a zebra cake too.
I mean, I think we all know if it's edible, we'll probably eat it in front of us, but that doesn't mean we're going to buy it.
Right.
So
when I think that's it, guys.
I think so too. I was just looking up the Payday bar, and they have frequently asked questions, which is, are Payday peanut caramel bars safe to consume if I have an allergy? Like, really? Who's asking that question frequently? Like, if you have a peanut allergy, I'm going to guess that the peanut caramel bar is maybe not.
Maybe don't eat that.
But Hershey actually didn't give a straight answer. They just said every person's situation is unique to his or her own allergen concerns. And then they talk about how they label it with whatever's on it.
Yeah, because if you have a tree nut allergy, you could maybe eat the peanuts.
I don't know. Anyways, future episode.
We test our allergies? No.
Yes, we test our allergies in a future
All
episode.
cinnamon episode.
Hey,
perfect.
I can't be the only one.
We can find out if my penicillin allergy is real.
Oh, I have that too.
We don't really know on mine.
Oh, we know on mine.
I think that's an episode.
I think it is. Thanks for listening,
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Have a great week, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
And thank you, YouTube, for being here with us this week.
Good
Thank
crowd.
you so much. This is fun. It's always fun. But we got to eat mostly good things today.
2/3. Yeah, 2/3 is not a bad track record for the show.
No.
It was okay. It wasn't my favorite episode.
Oh, what one was your favorite episode?
The one when I gave you all of the snack cakes in bags. That was my favorite episode.
That was a fun episode. Remember the very special episode where it was a different one where it was all snack cakes and they were all terrible?
Yeah.
And it was like so sad. We were joking about being a very special episode, then it ended up being a very special episode.
Yeah.
It was super sad.
Very special.
It was like, this should have been so much better.
Linda, thank you for risking your job to be here. Thank you, Heather.
Thanks, Heather. Thanks, Beth. Thanks, Maren. Thanks, Corey. It's like the end of the kids show, reading all the names. Did we get everybody? Thanks, Brian Pierce. Thank you, Amy Zajac.
Thank you, Dave.
Bozo never called my name when I was growing up. Thanks for doing that.
Not here. Brian Pierce, now a bozo, has called your name.
Hey, that's therapeutic. Thank you.
That's my clown face.
I don't have much more to say. So I'm just sitting here looking at you guys.
Bye, everybody.
All right. Bye, everyone. Have a great
Thanks,
weekend.
everyone.
Bye-bye. Okay, that's